They have a fight. Triangle wins. Triangle man. Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Xaereth Prevails, a Grand Arena story. Folks, we are in the final week of 5v5. 3v3 is coming up next week. Well, not next week, but the one after this, after our break. So, we're ranked number 111, so let's execute order 111. Just kidding, I don't know what that is. So, here's the situation. Oh, I'm not even going to back up, guys. My opponent is named Anarchia. They're from the guild Triangle Unknown, which is, kind of what my intro is about. Though actually it's not. Don't give up on me yet, guys. It's a really crazy match. Don't assume based off of my intro. Alright, I do have a higher GP than them. I also have better mods on a lot of different levels, folks. They have better relics. Everyone I face has better relics, like way better relics actually. This is crazy how much better. Makes a difference. Here's my defenses. My opponent the previous week had placed every single Galactic Legend on defense. And the one before, they had placed a couple of them, and I didn't know what to expect, so I ended up going with 3 Galactic Legends and Starkiller on defense. I think that's all I did. A couple other good teams as well. Here's what they placed against me. They placed 3 GLs on the bottom with a fast Jango Nest Queel team. Up top, they've got 2 more Galactic Legends, including Jedi Master Luke and a fast Dash team. And, other stuff. So guys, please, just a reminder, like, subscribe, comment, all those things, guys. We're trying to mount the algorithm. I can't do it without you. I really appreciate all your support. And with that, I think it's time to get to the actual fighting. Alright, here we are, folks. So it's a different aspect ratio. I didn't stream this. This is all just on my phone because I was on a business trip. So first we got to take down this bottom zone. And you guys know how skittish I've been using Jedi Master Luke versus Kenobi because I failed a couple times in a row. And, I did remod my Jedi Master Luke recently to get him an additional on the leadership assists. I'm getting him an additional. Everyone is hitting like 10k harder every time. So gonna hopefully have no trouble with this cat. She wasn't necessarily modded super thick, anyways. She didn't put up much of a fight. She went down super easy. Haha. So. Alright, once she's gone, the rest of the fight is kind of a formality. We've got Mace. At first I was going to take out Snips, but Mace kept taunting, and I was like, you know what? We're not doing too bad against him. He keeps taunting. Why don't we just take him out? Let's just take out Mace. Because he's not, he's a tank. He's still not that tank, even with all his reworks and stuff. Like, they've made more endurant, is that a word? Endurable tanks. I can't talk today, apparently, guys, but they do make tanks that have less ability to be killed. I really can't talk. More resilient, maybe? Gosh. Unlike Padme here, she just died. Died of sadness. Or, she tried to die of sadness, but then we wouldn't let her. We're like, no, we're going to kill you. So, all right, we got 71. And good start, because we have a lot more Galactic Legends that we've got to take down. Okay, Supreme Leader Kylo versus... Oh, guys, look at this. This is nuts. So, oh my gosh. Look at where the shield tech is, guys. It was trying to put it on Kylo, and then, because someone texted me And like the push notifications for some reason on my phone were turned off for that thread. Like they're turned off for every other single thread. I fat fingered it and put it on Daka. Oh my gosh. It's a really stupid, it's like a work thing that they're all like, hey, you want to go to dinner? Hey, you messaged me and I'm not even at the work thing that you're at. Like it's like maybe the dumbest thing ever. And you guys will see more evidence of the stupid texts. I'm still annoyed by it. I was like, can you guys just not text me again? That was really stupid. Anyway, so Daka got the shield tech, and we put the med pack on Kylo because that's really the only option we have. And honestly, I think in an ideal world where, like, in a lot of instances, I actually like the shield tech on Daka more because Kylo, I mean, granted, he gets days and all that stuff. He gets rid of it pretty quick. He does his AoEs and just gets rid of it. But Daka, on the other hand, if she gets a bunch of dots, she just cleanses them. So, anyways, we gotta kill this Mace. His name is Maul. Gosh, I need to drink caffeine, guys. You guys have seen this before. I mean, I brought all the fixins. They brought all their fixins, and we're just fixin' to destroy each other. That's basically it. Hitting as much damage as we can through our AoEs, trying to take out Maul, because if they do take Daka out with Maul, then we start being at risk. Like that's kind of their win condition, is if they can kill Daka and Maul. That's why I think Thrawn on this team is just so powerful. Having Thrawn on the Lord Vader team is just nice, because you can, I don't know, you stop one of the tanks from actually doing his job, and it's nice. So it's taken a long time. I'm all disturbed and annoyed, like almost tilted really by those stupid texts, because I never have pop-up like push notifications on my phone ever. I know you guys don't see it, but I'm like, that's not a thing in my life. That doesn't happen while I'm on the phone, and for some reason it was enabled here, and I was pretty tilted. So anyways, got through it. Dropped 10 banners, but alright, we got through it for one shot. We're running out of Galactic Legends though, guys. We only have a few, so we're gonna take Bounty Hunters here against Rey, and I didn't really expect to kill any of them, or to kill Rey with them, but the idea is, hopefully at least, we're going to be able to get a Disintegrate off and kill most of the ads, if not all. Because Malak is kind of an issue as well here, guys. He's someone you don't... I mean, he kind of shuts down. I think my Starkiller was on defense. I don't remember now off the top of my head. I think Starkiller was on defense, and so that didn't matter. But I didn't want to use whatever my final Galactic Legend was on Malak. On Rey. What was my last Galactic Legend? Or did I put 4 down? I don't remember, guys. Apparently I'm just having memory issues. So, alright, cool. She got her ultimate off, but now we can disintegrate someone anyways. And one thing I do want to point out, guys, I brought Boba as my 5th here under Bossk lead, because Boba was going to be able to get me ability block, which is a pretty big deal actually. So, alright, damage immunity on R2. And I was like, oh, should we try to start working on Rey? I mean, really, we could. It's almost like we may as well. If we get her into damage immunity, she does a whirlwind, kills Bossk, and kind of disabuses me of that whole notion. R2-D2 is kind of paying off in a big way though, because it's making it so that we can only hit the one person who's in damage immunity right now. Luckily, Malak at the last minute taunted, because we did an AoE from Boba, and yeah, okay, so yeah, we're just trying to kill the ads here, guys. I know that it's an expensive bounty hunters team, but if we can kill R2-D2 here, that'd be a pretty resounding success. But it's not to be. He almost died. That little D-bag lives to fight another day, unfortunately. So, yeah, come and kill me. I've fast-forwarded it pretty quick here. Alright, mostly successful there, guys. So let's try to clean it up. We're going to use Mon Mothma here, and you'll note that I took Cara Dune out in favor of Bistan, because Bistan can steal turn meter from individual targets way better than Cara Dune can. So when you're cleaning up a GL who can lose turn meter, you usually want to use Bistan if he's available, if that's a character that you've worked up. Okay, so she's in damage immunity, so that's pretty fancy. Now we just have to make sure that before she gets her ult, I mean, even if she does get her ult, it's not the end of the world. The thing is, you have to, every time you can hit her and get rid of her, what's it called? Her inspired things, like her stacks of inspired, then she stops gaining mastery anyway. So, alright, 42 banners, but that's pretty good. I think that's the most that we could get in that situation, so happy enough for it. And now for the dicey component, guys. Alright, so I had Gideon available. I had my, like, Darth Revan trio, like, no Malak, but I had, you know, Marauder, and then Thrawn as well. I mean, this team is fast, it's good, it's in a way, it's kind of a filler team. I mean, IG and Queel, they have tenacity down. Like, this is like the perfect anti-Wampa team, right? Because they get tenacity down on Wampa, and then they're able to just, like, stun lock him and stuff. So, you know, that's what the defense meta has been lately. So we're going to use Darth Revan here, as you can see. And I don't know. One thing I've noticed, guys. So I know Darth Malgus is coming. Not to be confused with Darth Malak. Darth Malgus is on his way, and you know, that's cool and all. That's fine. Yeah, I'd make sure not to fracture nest there, guys. I'm glad he's on his way. The thing is, right now, I kind of like having Darth Revan and Basti just kind of hanging out doing, like, accomplishing random missions. It's just kind of fun. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I probably am, but you know, this is a pretty hodgepodge. This is like a Build-A-Bear team, really. Anyway, we got it. We got it. We killed an important-ish team that they had. And now let's see what's in the back. Do they have more GLs? One more GL would be the maximum. No, indeed, they do not. So we got to take out the top zone. And so, this might be the last time I try this, guys. We have Lord Vader here against Supreme Leader Kylo. Or maybe this is just a build that specifically targets Lord Vader trying to do the solo. But after winning like 3 or 4 in a row of doing this, I've now failed like 3 in a row of doing this. So I'm kind of spoiling you, apparently, guys. But yeah, that's not my very favorite thing. So, you know, I'm like, can we possibly, would it be possible to kill at least Hux here? Like, if we can kill the ads, then we'll be good to go. So I had this minor panic moment, and you guys can tell me if I did something wrong here, or if you think I did. Okay, so I'm 95%, and I'm so close to death, and I'm like, you know what I need to do? I need to pop my ult right now, so I can get, you know, the next turn, so we can get the AoE. And then it didn't work, because I think you have to be at 100%. So I think we, I don't know. Alright, so we died. But Hux died right at the end there. So, alright, let's take in Grievous. I decided not to burn their cooldowns for no apparent reason. And so this build is actually pretty good against General Grievous, as you can see. You know, we got to get the turn meter train started, but there's a lot of different ways that they can get away from me debuffing them, and then they're just evaporating, even though my guys are fairly high relic, pretty well modded. Okay, so killed Grandmaster Yoda, and then after a while of thinking, I decided to just time out, because Jolee was about to take a turn, and Jolee, I didn't want him to revive. So, alright, let's kill Mon Mothma real quick, guys. One thing I should say, recording on my phone is a lot different than recording on, where I can just record an entire huge fight. Like I did individual fights, so on my computer, like if I do a stream, it's just all there at once. So there's a lot of times I send in burners against these guys, like to burn cooldowns and stuff, and I just don't show you that, and I kind of feel bad about that. It's not the greatest thing. Look at that, 7 banners dropped. That's not great, but not too bad. Not the greatest thing, but at the same time, it's just a factor to take into consideration, guys. So, okay, we're taking Bad Batch here. In theory, I think Bad Batch worked really well against Jedi Master Luke, or at least this version of them, because you can get that Daze, you can get Dispel, healing immunity, all that stuff. But in practice, like look at them, like they have tenacity up. They have, we can't get the debuffs to stick. We can only target Luke, and I mean, okay, so now we're starting to do some real damage to him, right? Like, Shaak Ti's almost gone, but now she's healing herself. So is Barriss, and I don't know, I probably played it wrong. You guys could let me know if there's something I can do to optimize this. You just don't see Jedi Master Luke in the wild too often, especially trying to clean it up. And I'll admit it openly, this is the team that's like my bugbear in GAC on my alternate account and my main account. Like, this is Jedi Master Luke just keeps doing a number to me. So okay, they've killed Hunter, they've killed Wrecker. I was like, man, should I just quit now? But why not? Why not just wait and see what we can do? Like, Echo's about to get his AoE off. We can dispel things, and maybe we can actually, we got the stun from Tech. Can we just kill? Oh, nice. Okay, so we killed Shaak Ti. And, after a little bit more playing, I was like, okay, can we kill Jolie? Let's kill Jolie, maybe. Maybe we can kill him. That'd be pretty cool if we could kill Jolie. He's in yellow. Can we do it? Can we get him? So I timed out and did one last shot. Oh, didn't pan out, but, great. Wonderful. Okay. So trying to take this squad out. I have my leftover Jedi with Kiadi Monday, Shaak Ti. I was like, man, maybe we can just finish Jolie off, and then so we get the protection off of Jedi Master Luke, and really they only have 3 Jedi. So how much damage could they do? We have the bonus protection from Basti. I was like, man, this is gonna be a home run. We're just gonna knock this team out super duper easy. And so he gets his ult, and that's not great. And now my whole team's dead suddenly. So I don't know. It was at this point that I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna clear, guys. I just don't know if I'm gonna clear this. It's not a great feeling, not knowing if you're gonna clear. But you keep persevering. And then you lose anyways, so, Okay, so let's skip over to Supreme Leader Kylo. Sorry for the really crazy transition. I have Maul available, and we've killed Hux. Like, thank goodness we killed Hux, because now, despite the crazy start, maybe we can actually get some things to work. So this is one of those instances that I did send a burner in against him to make sure that he had gotten his poke. Like, that he'd finished, like, he didn't have his poke left. And I think it did his swipe as well. So he did his 2 big hits, his 2 big moves. And then I sent in Maul. And I was like, man, okay, so maybe we can kill Kylo, but he might just heal himself a bunch. Let's just see if we can kill, let's see if we can kill this Kyle. I keep calling him Kylo. So we killed Supreme Leader Kylo, and now it's like, well, okay, even if we've already lost 3 times, we can, it looks like we're going to just pass anyways, but even if we couldn't, we can clean that up fairly easy. So 34 banners, guys, because of all the fails. Alright, so Jedi Master Luke and Dash left, but man, they kill Veers immediately. This is after a couple, I think a couple cooldowns or a couple burners. But the idea here, guys, is, okay, so Basti is making it so that whenever we crit someone, obviously they heal their health. You know, that's what our Zeta does. And so the idea is if we send in Dark Trooper, we can actually pummel his health all the way down to nothing, and Barriss won't actually heal him. And so I'm like, man, okay, so do we kill Luke here? Do we kill Jolee? What do we do? Because Luke, obviously, he just keeps forcing the hits. And the goal here, I'm like, if I can just kill Basti or kill Jolee, then life is going to be better. But I keep just not being able to kill their Jolee. Or Barriss. Or Jedi Master Luke. And it's already been a minute and a half. And we don't have Veers. Like, if Veers was here to call, like, 3 assists to Dark Trooper, life would be a lot easier, guys. Also, we lost one of our stacks to Dark Trooper earlier on, so we're not doing nearly as much damage, and we can't gain enough momentum, because Jolee and Barriss keep taking turns, especially because Barriss keeps getting... She has turn... she has the cool turn meter... whatever it's called. Mechanics. So that she can get turns, sneak in turns between them. But then I was like, oh man, we killed, finally, like after a lot of perseverance, we finally killed Jedi Master Luke. I'm like, okay, should we just time out here and then we can finish these 2 off? And then I was like, absolutely not. We have enough turn meter here. I think we should just go for Jolee. But if Jolee revives here, guys, I'm just sunk. Like, that would be the most demoralizing thing potentially in the whole entire world. But it didn't happen, and you know, who cares about Veers? Once in the face of absolute victory, we got it. So wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. All right, Dash and company. So we sent in a burner here, guys, first, and then I'm like, okay, hey, we got Hux. We got a random first order team. These guys have a lot of turn meter stuff. We can dispel L3 and kill Vander, and we did take a little bit of protection off of Vander, which you can see is completely regenerated. So now I'm like, all right, we'll send in some burners, and if we can kill Vander, that's the only one I'm targeting right now. We need to, like, I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel, guys. I have very little. I have my team saved for the bottom, which are extremely nebulous and not completely guaranteed to win. And then I have just the scrapings of what I have left on my roster. Like, nothing much. So if we can kill Vander here, he's the one who can revive everyone. If we can kill Vander, then maybe we can get through this top zone eventually. But, I mean, okay, we got him. So there's no more revives. I'm like, oh, hey, look, I have a lot of health on these guys. Like, I think maybe we could just run the table on the team. And then they just disabused me of that notion, and I died. But that's why I had to send in burners against that Dash team, because of reasons. One thing I should say, guys, I eventually do kill the Dash team, and it's not this bounty hunter team, unfortunately, guys. I kind of lose sight just a little bit, at least, of what I'm trying to do. But, you know, I'm trying to just at least kill Kira or something. Eventually, I do kill this team with Night Sisters, trying to kill it with Night Sisters, and I think, I forget who else. It was like 4 Night Sisters and someone else, and at the end, it just doesn't pan out. Or it does pan out. It does kill him, but I didn't record it, apparently. Like, just totally gone. So, okay, we killed it. We killed the team. I'm sorry. I didn't get a show up, but we finally, after tons of teams, we finally did it, guys. We did it. Yay. And there was much rejoicing. It's pretty cool stuff, guys. Okay, so now this is one team that I saved, was Qui-Gon with Anakin. And you see that we have Kit Fisto here just so that he can get into lower health faster, so that Anakin can do his AoE stuff faster. Okay, so we killed Asajj. I was like, is that enough? Can we just Zerg this team down? And then I was like, you know what? We can't. We can't just Zerg this team down. It's too strong of a team. Like, we don't have anything else. If this fails, if this Qui-Gon team fails, then we lose. But, like, we're just in total abject failure mode at that point. And so, you know, the whole time I'm like, man, should I just quit? Now we've killed old Daka. Okay, should we, you know, if we quit, we could maybe Zerg them down. But again, like, I just don't have much. Don't have much left, guys. So, all right, thank goodness we got it. 57 banners and okay. We have this Jedi training Rey team with random extra resistance, and I was thinking maybe I take Wampa in here, but she does undispellable healing immunity, and I didn't want to deal with that. So after a while, I was like, you know, we have Darth Vader, we have a bunch of just random Empire here. And Darth Vader happens to be faster than anyone on this team anyways, so pretty sure Vader can at least, you know, get his Merciless Massacre off right away. I'll be able to hopefully kill a few things, and then the rest of it's fine. And and the two Inquisitors actually get their level 1 uniques, both of them. Or do they? Do they need to have 3 Inquisitors with them to get it? I don't remember now, but oh yeah, I think they needed 3 Inquisitors to get it, so that they're not using the unique right now that they just updated us with. But, I mean, at the end of the day, if Vader's faster than a team like this, then you kind of just run the tables. Like, we even got good banners there. Look at that, 64. And now we have Wampa left, guys. And this was dicey because, look, Seventh Sister has an undispellable ability block and daze. And I didn't realize she had that, actually. Blade Baka was like, yeah, I think that'll work. I was like, all right, sure, let's do it. So Wampa takes a turn, and he was ability blocked right away, and then he was dazed, and he, he finally broke free, but he was in the yellow for a little bit there. Like, if it had been a stronger team, they would have just killed my Wampa, and then I don't know what I would have done, because I was out. I was completely out of teams, guys. But Wampa gonna Wamp, and we got 68. Thank goodness that panned out. So, okay, we cleared squads. Thank goodness. Now we got he didn't put very good fleets down. I mean, they were fine. It was just, you know, he kept Executor. He cheesed fleets, which is ironic because he put 5 Galactic Legends down, and I was just totally unprepared to deal with that, apparently. And you know, Malevolence works really nicely against the Empire fleets, even with the Interceptor. TIE Interceptor's not here though yet. For some reason, TIE Interceptor didn't arrive first. Reinforcements, and I was like, you know what? Let's just not give TIE Interceptor a chance. So I got that one. Finalizer against Rebels. This one is an oldie but a goodie. You put the mark on Falcon. You start with Special Forces TIE pilots. You have high potency on Silencer, and then you're able to stun Falcon and call the assist on Falcon, and you just kill Falcon before anything else happens. So, all right, they're shooting. You have this really, like, really hateful moment where you're like, man, I regret everything in life, when they're about to kill your shuttle. Like, that inevitably happens. And so, you know, they didn't even kill my shuttle, but like, you killed their Falcon, and then you have this moment where it's like the Battle of the Bulge, where it's like the Germans are coming back, you know, and you're like, oh no, what's happened? What has happened here? Like, I immediately regret my decision, but it's fake. Like, it's just like their desperate move, and then everything's fine. So, all right, they've got the Raddus here, and you know, we've got a good Falcon, or well, we do have a good Falcon, but we have a good Home 1 fleet. And what did I not use this time? Was it Negotiator? I don't know. I kind of like my hybrid of ships. Like, I get good banners on all my attacks for the most part, at least. But yeah. So, okay. You know, at least, you know, I keep Executor and Chimera on defense. It can provide some challenge to your opponent as well. So 1698. It's okay, right? I mean, not the best. We dropped a ruinous number of fights, but really, we only dropped like 150 total banners. Gosh, that sounds so much. All right, guys, let's go to the recap. I'm operating on borrowed time. There we go. Final results. He attacked. And He couldn't get through my ray. Man. So, really good sport. He'd messaged me. We talked. You know, good dude. Appreciate him. You know, he had a good plan. He only failed on Ray. He one-shot the rest of my board, guys, despite having worse mods than me, despite having 5 GLs on defense. So really impressive display on his end. All he has to do is clear to win. So, you know, at the end of the day, I trapped him, and he said that he was General Skywalker in the front because he was pretty sure Rey wasn't going to be in the back. And I was like, ha-ha! So maybe I just got lucky, actually. But one way or another, folks, you know, the struggle is real. Sometimes you just fail. Sometimes you struggle. You're not prepared. And it doesn't always work out so that you can full clear your opponent. But I just say this, like, if you want to win, don't give up. Don't give up. Just stay resilient and prevail. That's what you got to do. So now I'm number 78, ranked number 78. Another win will hopefully get me into the top 50 again, and maybe we can end 5v5, at least this season of 5v5, in the top 50. Wouldn't that be the fanciest result of them all? And then we'll just get destroyed in 3v3, just absolutely pummeled. But guys, I'm gonna let you go. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you all so much for watching, and remember that in all things, Xaereth barely prevails. Take care, guys.